swear I have more than just jerseys and gray shirts. I swear I do. It just always seems every time I start to record, I end up having a gray shirt on. So I swear it's a different shirt. Quarterback series, black quarterback series. We got week 10 through 17, and I'm also gonna throw, if time permits, and like it always does, my phone permits. We'll jump into some other topics I might just save for the videos, but I'm sure y'all don't care about all that. Let's get into it, man.
Situation, then you've got people telling you, your friends saying that you can't make it. It just shows that some of the stigmas that have been against us for so many years are showing that they were just stigmas. Like, well, a black woman can never make it in college or professional. Everything's opening up now.
It's not just the black quarterbacks or guys. What you have now is franchise elite passers.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent thousands of racks on handmade rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to riding back.
Week 10 didn't have very many matchups that I really wanted to talk about, so we're going to move on to week 11. The Cardinals play Russell Wilson on Thursday Night Football. NFC West matchup. Week 11 didn't have very many, and that was the only one that really stuck out. I'm trying not to repeat myself on everything, but we get to see did any additions that Pete Carroll done this offseason meant anything. Because they were already good, but we get to see how good they were. And also, you get to see Russell Wilson on primetime TV. That's always good. Because for some reason, he barely has any primetime games. So, we're going to move on to week 12. Huge. Thanksgiving weekend. So, we have Deshaun plays the Lions. So, this game is going to be before the crack of dawn, so I got to get up a little early. Deshaun opens up third Thanksgiving versus the Lions. The Lions are going to be awful. As per usual, the Lions are going to be awful. I expect Deshaun to make some magical plays in that game. I expect that to be his best game of the year. I expect a 350, 4 touchdown, 1 rushing type game Thursday morning. On Thanksgiving. And then the nightcap, we got the Steelers and Ravens part 2. Really good night. Really good day of football, man. Like, I couldn't have scripted that. You got Deshaun in the morning and you got Lamar at night. Slobber knocker as a match. It's probably going to be 15-10 as every AFC, this AFC division matchup always is. Should be a good game. I don't know if I can really give any numbers, but it's prime time, and it seems like Lamar comes and plays ball on prime time unless it's in the playoffs. So hopefully he sheds that narrative this year, because if he don't come this year, I have real questions about if Lamar, because if Lamar doesn't come through this year in the playoffs, he's going to start, I'm going to really start thinking, are you Kirk Cousins? Because Kirk Cousins plays well. But, and the bright lights, Kirk Cousins, falters. So that should be a good game. I'm expecting them to win 10-15. Tom Brady versus Mahomes at Kansas City. And so just because I made a mistake last video. Just because I made a mistake last video, and I'll make sure I had got this right. The mistake was Kansas City actually plays Baltimore Monday Night Football. Shout out to the subscriber who told me that, because I would have never known until I re-looked. So Tom Brady versus Mahomes at Kansas City. So I made sure, because I'm like, this got to be a Sunday night game. It's actually not. And I was like, huh? It's Tom Brady versus Mahomes. What? So Tom Brady versus Mahomes in Kansas City at that. So I'm expecting it to be a really good game. Probably one of the better games of the year. Week 12. So we keep going. Seahawks versus Philly, Monday Night Football. I don't know. Philly has a better roster, but Seattle has Russell Wilson. So, and honestly, will we be watching that game for a completely different reason? Will Jalen Hurts be playing, or will Carson Wentz be playing? Because knowing Carson Wentz, it's bound that, Jalen Hurts will be playing. So it's going to be really good. I personally want to see Jalen Hurts play, but I don't want to wish injury on nobody. So we shall see. We shall see. Week 13. Week 13, we got Cowboys and Ravens. Same thing. We will know if Dak is playing by that point. Did he take the deal? Did he hold out all year? Like, what did he do? And the Ravens, Thursday Night Football, what can I say? Redskins and 49ers. We will see what Dwayne Haskins is made of, if we haven't already. Like, there's a strong possibility that Dwayne Haskins is benched at this point. Like, do not be surprised if Dwayne Haskins is benched at this point and they sign Cam. I would not be surprised at all. So I don't know how Ron Rivera really feels about Cam, because when he got the job, he was kind of strapped with Cam. He was already there. So who knows? But we will know what Dwayne Haskins is by this point, because this is week 13. So we only got one game for me on week 14 that I thought was interesting. Lamar has Monday Night Football. And his Monday Night Football performance last year was spectacular. It was magical. It was magical because I got a chance to watch that game. I was on the bus and I was watching it on my YouTube. Shout out to YouTube TV. And so we shall see. Hopefully Lamar comes out to play, because I'm not a big fan of Baker. So just we have Seattle and the Redskins. Now, just like I said, we'll get to see what Dwayne Haskins is doing at that point. We will know if he's a bust or if he's actually decent. Seahawks. At this point, they'll probably be fighting for playoff supremacy, and depending on what the Rams do, which transitioned us into the next week when they play the Rams. So that might be for the division. That might be for the division as well. Week 16. Okay, we're good. So yeah, Rams versus Wilson. Russell versus Russell Wilson. Week 16 might also be for the division. So that's something to look at. And so before I even go into that, the week 16 and week 17 will basically be all playoff games. I'm almost certain, just the way the NFL sets up. So, like I said, week 16 is Russell Wilson versus the Rams. And so then that next game is the Cowboys versus Philly, which is always the NFC East Championship game, regardless of if they're good or bad. So I'm assuming, if I had to bet, Dak will be back. Dak would have took the thing, and I hope Dak has a crazy year. I really do. So he can stick it to Jerry Jones. So Dak will be back by that time. And Philly, like I said earlier, we don't know if Carson Wentz will be there or will it be Jalen Hurts there for week 16. So whoever wins that game, more than likely we'll take 17 off, week 17 off. And so we move on to 17, where we have, which will most likely be the NFC West Championship against the Seahawks. So the Seahawks mess around and have to win both of these games in order to, the schedule is really, really favorable for them, because you get to face both high-end division opponents, because I'm assuming Kyler Murray won't be a threat at this point. So we have one more game left, and it's the Texans and the Titans. So I think the Texans will win 10 games. If they win any more than 10 games, then Houston. If they win any more than 10 games, Watson should be the MVP. If they win 11, 12, 13 games, Watson should be MVP. Has nothing to do with Bill O'Brien. Nothing at all. So I think this game will pretty good. I don't think Watson will be playing much in this game, because I think they'll have the division locked up. And the Titans will need this game more than Houston will. So I don't really have a read on it, because you just never know what these things were projecting up until like the end of next year or the end of this year. So who knows? But yeah, so that's pretty much the end of my schedule release. My bad if I kind of like skim through that last half, because you really don't know. With these type of things, you're just projecting what you think and what you don't think. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that's all I got for you. Links to all my social medias in the description, and I will see y'all guys next time. Stay safe. Are they coming to fit? Not Fester. Oh my God! If any decisions, Russell. Blah, blah, blah.